What's up, everybody? Once again, it is time for Funko News. This edition of Funko News was recorded on January 15th, 2024. Before I get into the news, I do want to say real quick, I know a lot of information kind of just came out, has been floating around on social media, and maybe there will be still some more information after I record this video. So if I happen to miss anything, I will make sure that I cover it in the next video. Alright, focusing on figures that are available right now with Funko.com, a lot of people were wondering whether or not this Naruto exclusive figure, Sasori, I think is how you say the name, whether or not that figure would actually sell out. At the time of this recording, it is still available, but do keep in mind when figures sell out with Funko.com, there is no guarantee that it will get a restock. It seems like we just saw the reveal of this Barbie Rewind figure, but I've actually already seen it in store. I saw it at Box Lunch, but it's not an exclusive, it's a common figure, so you will find that with various retailers. I'm also starting to see the Easter Pops starting to show up in stores, including the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ones, and also Mickey and Minnie as well. Some other figures here that I may have mentioned previously, just putting it out there again because I'm seeing these in a lot of the stores in my area. The Yellow Jackets Pops, the latest Friends Pops, and the Avatar Way of Water Pops are available in stores. The exclusive Alice with T is also available on Funko.com, and then there are some other Alice in Wonderland products that you see pictured here that are listed on Funko.com right now. And it took a while, but Spider-Man with Flowers has sold out at this point. I'm not completely surprised by this just because he is a hugely popular character. The holiday pops have been hugely popular. And yeah, Valentine's Day is quickly approaching, and I think he does work as a Valentine's Day gift. So yeah, that figure has sold out. I just want to give a reminder here real quick that the Harry Potter NFTs are still on the way. That drop is going to be on January 23rd, so do mark your calendar, set a reminder if you are interested in those. The Funko.com exclusive Marco from One Piece did release, and it did sell out very quickly. Part of the reason might be that people were able to buy up to 12 at one time. I don't think there's a whole lot of buyers that probably would have done so, but that, like I said, that may have contributed to this figure selling out quickly. That's not the way it usually works with Funko.com. Normally, I think you could buy up to 2 as a max, and then after a while, if a figure doesn't sell out, they'll move it up to 12. For whatever reason though, like I said, this was 12 at launch, so maybe that was a mistake, or maybe Funko just underestimated how popular that figure was going to be. But again, that figure did sell out. The Nothing Happened Zoro from One Piece is going to be a Hot Topic exclusive. Once we get a better look at that figure, then I will share that image with you all in a future video. The 16-inch Cupcake plush is going to be available with GameStop. The DC Kinder Joy, if you haven't seen those yet, they should be spreading to more retailers very soon, more locations. So just keep your eyes open. You should be able to track those down if you're interested in them. Now remember, the Doghouse did close down. That was like considered a pop-up shop. So as far as the exclusive Snoop Dogg Pops are concerned, they are available right now at Funko Hollywood. Another figure that has shown up at Funko Hollywood is the glow-in-the-dark Mitsuri from Demon Slayer. So if you shop with Funko Hollywood, if you're in the area, make sure you be on the lookout for those figures if you are interested in them. The new Clone Trooper that you see pictured here in the upper left is on the way as an exclusive. When I learn more about that release, I will share in a future video. The NFT Bruce Wayne, initially in his glam, looked like he was going to be in a black suit, but now his suit looks more gray in the updated glam. And I feel like I've seen this before with other figures, you know, suits going from black to gray. Not really sure what that's about, if it's a paint issue or if it's just an artistic choice. Not really sure what that's about. It's a minor detail, just decided I would point that out to you all. The Marvel's sodas that you see pictured here are available right now with Entertainment Earth, but these should be available to pre-order with other retailers very soon. It's very curious to me why they did not do Monica Rambeau here along with the other two Marvels, you know, Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel. They decided to do the villain. I was not a fan of that villain, and I don't think her soda looks great. And then this the chase for her soda is even more boring because she doesn't have her weapon. So I'm not really sure what that decision is all about there. And somebody let me know if I missed something. Was there a Monica Rambeau soda done before? I don't think I've seen one. Maybe there still is one on the way, because it would be odd if they did not do one for her. But yeah, like I said, it's just odd to see just these three particular characters together. Pop Asia figures have looked amazing recently, and that is continuing with these figures that you see here that are on the way. Some of these will be available with smaller retailers, on online retailers in the States. Like I always say, compare prices if you're going to try to go for any of these figures. but you see here that there is a China Traditions 4-pack. Love the look of those ladies there together. Then we also have a Lucky Dragon with Chase. It has that all gold Chase variant. We have a Dragon Panda, Fortune Panda, and a Lucky Panda as well. So some pretty awesome looking Pop Asia figures. In addition to the Hello Kitty 50th anniversary figures that I've already shared with you, it does seem like there are going to be a couple more. So you see this glitter one here in the upper left where she's holding a present. And then if you look in the bottom left, it looks to be that same pop, but maybe a non-glitter variant of that figure. So, if I learn more about that release, of course, I will share in the future about that. And then there is going to be this Asia Pacific exclusive where it looks like she's holding like a party favor. And all of these figures have this sort of pearlescent paint job going on, so they do look pretty nice. Remember, there's also the Jumbo Hello Kitty, which I did share with you all previously for the 50th anniversary. So good mix of figures if you are a big fan of this character. And then with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle sodas, you see we have here Splinter, and with his Chase, it looks like he's holding the baby Michelangelo there. I don't think it was like a figure or a plush. I think that is meant to represent the actual baby of Michelangelo there. Then, of course, we also have here Rocksteady and Bebop, and each of them does have a metallic Chase variant. I was not super crazy about this movie, but I really did like Jackie Chan playing Splinter. I think he did a great job and really fit the character very well. The Rewind figures here are pretty interesting, especially because we have our first Charmed figure from Funko, and that is the character of Phoebe. And this does seem like there will be more on the way related to Charmed. No rumors or anything just yet. When I learn more about what's going to be available with Charmed, especially when there is official reveals, of course, I will share that in the future. Then we also have here Bugs Bunny from Space Jam. We have a Masters of the Universe He-Man, and I love that they went with Faker for his Chase figure. With the Wizard of Oz, there's another good Chase there. She actually has Toto in the basket for her Chase figure. I like the Forrest Gump one as well. He has his ping pong outfit on and his ping pong paddle with his Chase variant. With Lady from Lady and the Tramp, that's a pretty weak Chase. I think I mentioned to somebody in the comments when they pointed this out that maybe they should have at least made her Chase flocked, but as is, it's just a change in the collar. And then with the Godfather, of course, we have Vito Corleone, and I do like his Chase as well, him holding the cat. So overall, I like this mix of Rewind figures. Definitely let me know what you think about this selection here. I definitely will be going for the He-Man one, and I may go for the Forrest Gump one as well, and maybe even Vito Corleone, especially if Funko runs some sort of special around that time with the Rewind figures, or just in general on Funko.com. Eeyore with Balloon, of course, Eeyore being from Winnie the Pooh. This exclusive figure is coming to Box Lunch in the very near future here. Of course, since he has that balloon heart with him, we could imagine this is going to be out very soon. This is obviously Valentine's Day inspired. And then I know this is big for Pokemon fans, and some people have already got their pre-order in for this. So this Pokemon moment is a common item. It's going to be available with various retailers, but I saw it listed already with Entertainment Earth, and I know that's where some people went ahead and got their pre-orders in. And I do have a link in the description just in general for Entertainment Earth if you want to check out their selection. But yeah, this moment I think is going to be very popular. And of course, there are some more Pokemon figures on the way. So we have here Luxray, Grookey, and Wooloo. Forgive me if I mispronounced any of those names. Not really familiar with the characters. And then, of course, we do have this jumbo size here of Umbreon, which should be part of Target Con, which is going to be on February 18th. So if you're not familiar with Target Con, if you're new to collecting, it's just that Target is going to have several exclusives released on that date or around that date. And as I learn more about the other exclusives that will be available, of course, I will share that in a future video. But like I said, it does seem like this jumbo Umbreon is going to be part of Target Con. This had been rumored for a while, and we finally see it here. Kermit and Constantine, that 2-pack there, based around a very popular meme, and that is going to be a Hot Topic exclusive. I do think that 2-pack looks pretty cool, and I think that's going to be pretty popular. Then we have here Baby Animal, which looks pretty awesome. I do like the look of him, of course, from Muppets Mayhem. And then there are some more Slipknot pops on the way. This had been rumored, and now we do get a look at those. They're all common figures, so they should be pretty easy to add to your collection if you're interested. As a matter of fact, those particular figures in Baby Animal are actually already available for pre-order with some retailers. With Echo, We do have Echo herself and her outfit that she wore in the finale there, and then we also have Kingpin as well. I did check out this series. It was just 5 episodes, so it was kind of a quick watch. I feel like I need to check it out again. I just have some mixed feelings about it. Not really sure completely how I feel about it. I do like the character of Echo, just not completely sure about the execution of this series. So like I said, I will give it another watch before I really make my mind up completely about it. As far as these pops are concerned, I do like the look of them enough, and I actually did go ahead and pre-order these. So yeah, these are available for pre-order with various retailers. These Deadpool pops, these have been rumored as well, and I did share a rough early image of these previously, the actual boxes, but here we have some glams of those upcoming figures, and these are all common figures that are pictured here. If there's any exclusives that come along, of course I will share in a future video. And then another rumor that proved to be true is the Diamond Mr. Sparkle from The Simpsons. That is a PX Previews exclusive, not available for pre-order just yet, but all these figures that you see here should be available for pre-order very soon. As a matter of fact, a lot of the other figures I'm about to cover should be available for pre-order very soon. As a matter of fact, if you're watching this immediately, it seems like it's going to be as of Wednesday, which would be January 17th, that these should be available for pre-order with various retailers, and I will try to do some community posts to remind you all about these releases. And here we see some WWE figures that are about to be available for pre-order. We did get some early looks at some of these figures earlier because Funko shared them at either a convention or a toy fair. I can't remember what the event was, but I know I shared some early images of these figures. This is not everything, by the way, that's about to drop in relation to WWE, because I noticed one figure that's missing here is a variant of Bray Wyatt that's supposed to be on the way. So there will be more, maybe some exclusives in the mix. Of course, we do get to see this WrestleMania 30 moment, which is pretty awesome looking there. I think that's something awesome for your collection if you are big into WWE. Again, these figures are about to be available to pre-order. Then we have these My Hero Academia figures, and we did get a look at some of these figures, just a couple of them in 2023. We do get this look at now at Ochako, the new Ochako, with her new metallic chase there. We got that Dobby figure, which does look pretty awesome. Some people seem pretty hyped about that. I know he has his big fan base, of course. We got the Shigaraki there in the chair. I'm not going to name off all the characters here. As a matter of fact, I'm not really too familiar with every character here. But yes, looks like it's going to be a good mix. There is going to be that PX Previews exclusive Bakugo, but all in all, I think these figures are going to be pretty easy to get a hold of if you are interested in them. Then Galaxy Quest had been rumored, and yes, now we finally get a look at these figures, and I think they look pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with the way that these figures turned out, and everybody I know that has seen this movie seems like they just loved it. It's just a very enjoyable movie, very sweet movie in a lot of ways. And we do get a look here at some figures that were pictured on the back of the box there. We do have Guy and General Saurus as well. I think is how the name is, the villain from the movie basically, which I think he does look pretty awesome. He makes for a great pop, and there may be even more with Galaxy Quest. You know, we'll see here in the near future, but yeah, like I said, I'm pretty happy with the way that these figures turned out. If you are a fan of the movie, definitely let me know what you think about these figures. Then we have some new South Park pops here, and I think they look pretty good. I remember when Funko first did South Park pops, I was really not crazy about the look of them, but I feel like they have gotten better, especially, you know, the hair sculpts and the way they do the hair for certain characters makes a difference. Like when you look at Tweak, I think he has a pretty good hair sculpt there. I like the look of Timmy as well, very true to the character there, and he is with gobbles like the rumored list said. We do have Chef there in a suit. We got Mr. Mackey with sign, and I love what the sign says. It says drugs are bad, okay, which is very awesome of him. We got the Farmer Randy here. I do like that as well, representing Integrity Farms. And then we got that Satan figure, which should be a 6-inch figure. That's what the rumored list said, so I think it is going to be a 6-inch figure. But yeah, this is a pretty awesome mix here for South Park. Right now, I don't know if there's going to be any new exclusives. If I learn any more, of course, I will share that with you all. We also got an early look at the Michael Jackson pops that you see here, including the Billie Jean Michael Jackson. And then I've seen this described as Michael Jackson in armor. I guess it is sort of an armor type outfit. And I hate that I'm drawing a blank on when he wore that outfit. If it was in a specific music video or a specific concert, somebody that knows, please fill me in, because I just can't remember right now off the top of my head. But I do like that look there. So those are common pops of Michael Jackson that should be pretty easy to add to your collection. Then we have pops here based on Goodfellas. So we have Henry Hill, we got Tommy, and we got Jimmy. Paulie is not pictured here, but he should be on the way as an exclusive, possibly as a Funko.com exclusive. And I really hope that Funko plans to do Karen as well, or maybe has a Karen pop already on the way, because I feel like Karen was really important to this movie as well. You know, she's really a major character right alongside Henry. So it'd be odd if they don't do a pop of her. And I've said this before, when it comes to Funko, when you have guys in suits, they're kind of going to just look like guys in suits, you know, kind of generic to an extent. Like if you take these pops out of their boxes, and if somebody has not seen Goodfellas or has only seen Goodfellas once or twice, they may not really know who these characters are supposed to be. But I feel like Funko did what they could. I do see some little touches like the lines on the face where they really tried to make these true to the character. So just to support the fact that Funko is branching out and trying to do a lot of different properties, a lot of different movies and things like that, I think I will add these to my collection. And Goodfellas really is genuinely my favorite movie of all time. I've seen it so many times, and every time I see it, I'm entertained by it. So yeah, I think it is pretty cool overall that they did these Goodfellas pops. And if you're a fan of the movie, do let me know what you think about these pops here. Bambi had been rumored to get some more pops as well, and of course we do see them here, and you see that Bambi and Flowers do have those nice flowery bases around them, and then it looks like Thumper is holding some flowers as well, so it kind of ties all of them together. So those look like they turned out pretty nicely there. So again, these figures that I just ran through, a lot of these figures, if they're not already for pre-order, they are about to be ready for pre-order. And do let me know what figures you are most excited about so far out of what you've seen. And of course, I'm not done yet. We do have some rumors to get to. With Demon Slayer, we should see the Spider Demon Mother with Chase. With Yu-Gi-Oh, we should see the Harpy's Pet Dragon. And I know this image here has been floating around there in the upper right, but I'm not sure if that's like an actual finalized pop. I'm not 100% sure about that. That's the only reason I'm throwing that image here in the rumor mill, but we'll find out very soon whether or not that is the actual pop, or you know, if the pop is going to look different. We'll find out though. And then with Bleach, we should have a new Ichigo figure on the way. With Marvel, we should have a glow-in-the-dark Storm in a flying pose, and I really hope they do her with one of her more unique looks. You know, mix up the hairstyle, mix up the outfit, because Storm has had many looks over the years, and I feel like some of the pops kind of, and some of the sodas and whatnot, they just kind of stay around the same looks for her. So I hope Funko really does mix it up with this pop. With Blackpink, we should see a set based on Lovesick Girls. With Panic at the Disco, they should have a pop album on the way. It may be the actual album that you see pictured here. With WWE, we should see a 3-pack Hulk Hogan and the Outsiders. And then we should see a 3-pack based on Slapshot with the Hanson brothers. And then it seems like there are a lot of holiday pops on the way. I know we just passed the holidays, but yeah, Funko tends to think way ahead with the holidays because I guess, you know, the pops do so well. So let me try to run through these quickly here, these possible holiday pops that we could see in the near future. So starting off with Marvel, we could see Spider-Man with Open Gift, and then a new Captain America, Deadpool, Groot, and Red Hulk. With DC, and I do believe these are meant to be holiday figures as well, we could see Supergirl, Batgirl, Harley Quinn, Catwoman, and Poison Ivy. Then Funko has done the gingerbread figures for a couple of different properties previously, and it seems like Harry Potter is going to get that treatment as well. So we should see a gingerbread figure of Harry, Ron, Hermione, and a Dumbledore Pop Town, and I guess in a gingerbread style maybe. You know, we'll find out what happens with that. We should see a couple of Stitch holiday pops, including him with candy cane, him in a Santa hat, him with lights, and then a Hanukkah Stitch as well. With Home Alone, we should see Kevin with House as a Pop Town. We should get a full wave of figures based on Frosty the Snowman. I'm not going to run through the individual characters here. You can kind of pause and check that out. With Scrooge, and I'm not sure which, I'm not sure if this is like the classic A Christmas Carol or is based on a movie that was directly named Scrooge, and there has been more than one. So I'm not really sure what's going on with Scrooge here, but based around that story, we should see a wave of figures, and you can let me know which Scrooge you think this is referencing. With Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, I think I have mentioned this previously that there should be a full wave on the way. I think this list is more extensive than the list that I shared previously though, so again, you can kind of pause and check it out there. I will point out one character, King Moonracer. I didn't remember that character. It's been so long since I saw Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, but I do think that is an interesting looking character. With Mandalorian, we should see some holiday figures. I think there should be a holiday Mandalorian and then a couple of figures based around Grogu, including Grogu and Pram, a Grogu Santa, and a Grogu Snowman. With Coca-Cola, I think I mentioned this before, but I'm just being thorough here. We should see Polar Bear with Cub. Then we should see Elf on the Shelf and possibly also Snoop on the Stoop. Now, when I first saw Snoop on the Stoop listed as a rumor, I was like, that seems kind of silly. But then Funko does have a deal with Snoop. They're doing a lot of Snoop figures, so why not? If they're going to do Elf on the Shelf, might as well do Snoop on the Stoop at the same time. So this could actually happen. So those are the rumors, and of course I want to hear from you all. Which rumors do you hope pan out to be true? And if you feel like I missed any rumors, do make sure that you check out the most recent other Funko news videos. Maybe I covered them in those videos, but if you feel like I missed something, feel free to share it in the comments. If you haven't done so already, please make sure that you drop a like. That's an easy way to show support. You know, I put a lot of work into these videos, and it only takes you just that quick second to show support by dropping a like on the video, and it is definitely appreciated. I also appreciate when you share the videos to help out other collectors, and I'm sure they appreciate that as well if they're trying to stay up to date on this information. Thank you all for taking the time to check this out. Thank you for the continued support, and I will talk to you all again real soon.